All righty. So welcome to another Inner Circle call. And today we are going to learn something awesome, something amazing, which has not been the part. Why we are going to get it simplified, because advanced can be the trap. Okay, advance can be the trap, that can be the prevention towards get going, and that's why we just simplify it, and that you cannot find it even in Google. And that time you would realize, oh my god, this simplicity was missing in the entire world. As I keep on saying, that we are here to just share the point shooter items with you so that it will boost your confidence, and it is not at all about beating around the bush. So these things, beating around the bush, that you can Google it out and you will find that this is what the knowledge is, as a curse on the Google, on the YouTube. And here we are trying to make it as a boon. Okay, on this note, let me start sharing my screen and once again greet you and once again help you to get started with the code of honor. This is something amazing. We always uh, tend to remember, because why do we share the code of honor? Let me ask some of you that why do we repeat COH, means code of honor? Can someone answer, please?
Can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
When you start a session, when Gaurav used to explain code of honor, that gives us more energized to our mind and also makes us remember what all we need to do in our daily sessions, and what all we need to be, we should be, ourselves prepared for every sessions. Like we need to be live, like always need to adhere to the live sessions. Then always you should in our mind, never think of failure, always think positively. It gives a positive feeling actually. Whenever you say about the code of honor, and it makes us like so much of even if our mind is like so much of negativity, after hearing this code of honor, it makes it so much pleasant, and make us ourselves like prepared for the session. I feel that.
You guys will be surprised to know that from whom I have learned this code of honor. I have learned directly from Rich Dad Advisor, and who is the international speaker, trainer, and a trainer for trainers. His name is Blair Singer. I have learned personally from him, and he used to be Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Advisor. Personally, they have spent together time in a closed room, in an open room, in a various events, and still they are together. So yeah, so I am closely working with him as well. So this is something I'm just disclosing over here. So yeah, absolutely. And also it is said that the moment you think of giving up and you bring that in front of you, that why you started, you will find that you get started towards get going. So yeah, so that's why the code of honor is. And on this note, I want you to give a lens high-fi and camera high-fi, stating that I get that. Give me a camera high-fi. Yeah, you can see me on the screen bouncing my palm. Just say I get it. Yeah, can I hear that? Say I get it. Okay, thank you so much. So yeah, so let's get started, guys. And this is very number one. The code of honor says that show up live every single time. And when you're showing up live brings the light. And that's why I request everyone to be on time, be punctual, and be highly committed. Why? Because one of my mentor has taught me that I follow is how you do anything is how you do everything. The second one is another important thing. No one is talking today about it, that being the full stack student. People are just talking about being the full stack developer. And here we also learn how to be a full stack student. When you are wearing the learning hat, you are knowing exactly the nuts and bolts to, resolve any issue or master any project. And when you master it, you are ready to deliver. And that's what exactly agility is all about, that consistent delivery. And entire world is looking for today in the idea for it. So that's number two. And in this, what all comes in, that doing all the assignment. And while you are doing all the assignment, you are not only stuck up with the one framework, you are doing your self research, and you are repeating what you have learned. And that's the confidence we gain it from when we do the assignment. Okay. Because there you just repeat what you learn. And the third one is the also code of honor, is about taking the full responsibility. People generally take the full responsibility of only success, but every single success is backed by number of trials and errors, and we call it as a failure. So when you take the responsibility of this, you automatically tend to attract it. Okay. Because failure is a trail to the success. Okay. And that people don't even realize, and simply they ignore it. And when you understand it, you take the whole responsibility, complete responsibility, and you're ready to repeat it. Repeat what? Repeat success. Okay. Because you have understood, and that's why you have taken the responsibility as a whole. The fourth one is very important, is having the learning mindset, positive mindset, complaint free mindset, and gratitude mindset. Learn how to unload yourself with complaints and load yourself with the gratitude 100%. So it requires practice. So more you will practice, more you become vulnerable, more you become the expert on it. Okay. The fifth one is increased receptivity. For that, I have always requested you guys to start your day with the strangest secret. For the audio I have shared with you, keep repeating that every single day, because I personally do that. And this is something, success attraction system. It's a SAS. So it's a success attraction system for me personally, because I have experience that every single day. I'm experiencing that. And no one talks about again about this is the part of increasing receptivity towards the learning, is about wearing the four the quadrant of what, the quadrant of learning. Yeah, golden quadrant of learning, which starts with the declaration, learning, drawing, and summarizing, which you guys are doing fabulously awesome. And we call it as a golden quadrant of learning. Again, this thing you will not find anywhere in the Google, but yeah, exactly, this is the golden quadrant, because this brings the complete knowledge system. It rewires our brain for whatever we have learned, to expand it with lot of insight and lot of knowledge. So on this note, we need to start with the declaration, and we want you to repeat this after me. That start with the quick high five. Okay, quick high five. You can give me a camera high five and say that I am a quick learner. You can bounce your palm on the camera and you can say this along with me. I am a quick learner. What others can learn and master, I too can do that, because I am an awesome learner. So give me a camera high five, both of you. All right. So I believe you have done so. Thank you so much. So once again, on this note, with this camera high five, we are moving ahead. All right. So thank you so much. So let's move to the next point, which is very, very important, is the sixth one, becoming the giver. And when the most important thing is that you need to give away. So what you are going to give away on the path of learning? The first is ego. When you have given away the ego, you are left out with the lot many, welcoming insight in your mind. And when you are ready with that, it makes you more spiritual, it makes you feel grounded, and more grounded you are, more you are ready to receive. So what is the keyword? You can just type into the chat window or utter along with me, is RTR. RTR is ready to receive. When you,
Ready to receive.
yes, that's the keyword, RTR. Okay. So ready to receive, you are ready to receive, and you develop an intent of charity. Why? Because at least you will start visualizing yourself that once you will get placed, at least that time I will start giving back. In terms of monetary system, even if I can give back 10% or 5%, this is giving you the reason to do more, to earn more. So earning is a what? Earning is a yardstick of your personal growth, right? And that's why the more you give, you grow, and only receiving will let you survive. So you need to decide, you only want to survive or you want to grow. Of course, the answer should be what? Grow. And if you want to really grow, please inculcate the habit of giving back as a charity. And whatever you want to grow, that you need to give back. So if you want to grow your money, give back your money, not with the intent to grow, but with the intent to inspire others, because people and the world needs more of the inspiring heart today, and you can be the one. And yeah, so while you are doing this, I want you to start appreciating to whatever you are doing, and what others are doing for you, and even what does not happen to you, what you expect, start appreciating, because every single thing which does not happen builds up towards your goal, what exactly you are trying to attract in your life, because what you appreciate, that binds to appreciate you back. That's the reason. And we are done with 6 awesome code of honor. On this note, I want to invite Prerna ji, because she is going to share something amazing today with all of you. So are you guys up for it and excited for it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let me reshare my screen now so that you can see the slide as well. So yeah, so give me a second. Let me bring back the slide in front of the screen.
Thank you so much, Gaurav, for this supercharging, session, start of the session, I would say. Yes, a repetition of code of honor is definitely a very good and important thing to keep us on the track towards what our goal is and where we are going, where and how we are going. So I think that's a very good start from all of us
You're welcome.
to kind of reiterate our goal and our understanding towards what we are learning. So now, getting into some interesting things related to our BA Scrum. See, as you all know, Inner Circle is not only a part of a typical session wherein we do not go through the actual curriculum, but here we like to share and give some insight about how this role uh, on how the what are the qualities which would be very helpful for this role, or what are the things if you develop you could achieve a very good opportunity in corporate or in industry, and how that will help you and what will help you to achieve that kind of role, or a desired job, or how to master this overall BA Agile Scrum understanding of the roles. So these are very simple, easy to understand, easy to remember pointers, but then they go a very long way into this BA Scrum Agile profile, understanding as well as acquiring the details of what the profile requires. Okay. So please feel free to ask, to stop me and, ask for clarity if you need more, or if you have anything to add on this point. So I've kept it very simple. Communication is the key. I have already shared this in earlier sessions that as a BA, as a communicator, as a middleman to so many parties in your company, in your organization, a clear and understandable, smooth, without any ambiguity. That kind of communication is the key for this profile. And trust me, I'm so happy the after seeing your videos, your understanding, your clarity of thoughts, the way you were delivering. I that's the reason I added this point, because you're already working on it, you already shared the videos, you're already on that track. So this is just a additional booster, so you could just get you could get going a lot more faster. So how you could use your communication skill very well in this profile. So like there are certain points I felt are very important from my personal experience, or overall looking at the way BAs, PMs, or even overall agile works. So first and foremost is be proactive. And this goes in everything in your life, whatever you do, maybe on personal grounds, on professional grounds. We tend to wait for someone to tell us something, or we tend to wait for our turn. We wait for muhurtas, we wait for Mondays, we wait for next month, we wait for this day, that date. Don't don't today, now is the moment. I personally feel you should never postpone anything. Many people postpone happiness. I've seen that from childhood. When you have some new crockery gifted by somebody, on when our parents or when some elderly bought something new, maybe a new dress, a
Keep
new
it for
sari,
later.
new anything. Yeah, keep it. We will use that crockery in that function, when the guest will come, when this. But why not today? You have brought that expensive piece of laupala or other crockery to your house, or anything for the matter. Generally it doesn't happen with vehicles and cars, because you tend to use them, that's why you buy. But things, they're kept in home, a beautiful mirror or anything, a very good beautiful vase maybe. Celebrate that today. And how you will celebrate that today? You take it, you use it, you experience it, and you feel good. On same grounds, be proactive. Even if you are in any discussion in your company, your discussion with your client, your internal team, your stakeholders, be proactive. Ask questions, engage them. And from this I go to my next point is ask intelligent questions. Okay. It's not about asking only random questions or obvious questions, that's fine. But asking intelligent questions requires your understanding to be clear. It requires your background study to be clear. It requires your complete attention. It requires you to be there 100% in that moment. So, and it also indicates the other stakeholders, other parties involved, that yes, you are putting in efforts, you are there with them 100%, and you are a part of that entire what a process, right? You know how when we have some guests coming in for the first time, and then they're very, I would say, aloof kind of. They're just answering to your question, or there are some teens who just answer your question and they're very happy and busy with their smartphones. Those conversations don't go long, because they are not interested, and you feel like, why do bother, let them be on their own. So, on the contrary, when you invite your some friends or new family members, to your house, and they're very friendly, they're very open, they're very interactive, that kind of actually has a special bond, and that entire meeting has a special memory in your mind. That, oh, they had come, it was so nice. We talked about these things, we had this meal. So like that, whenever you are active, interactive, you're asking questions doesn't mean you have to keep asking why like this, why like that. It's like, okay, how we can do this, how we can achieve this. Okay, client has given this deadline, do we feel we will be able to achieve considering the current resource strength, considering the current skill set, considering the current task given? These kind of questions where everybody feels inclusive. It's not that you have to go and hammer the other person, why this, why that. No, it's like it's your own baby, it's your own project, and how you would make it successful, how you would make it more whatever say feasible to achieve the goal of delivery. I think are you guys trying to understand, are you getting where I'm coming from? I mean,
Yes.
I didn't see any questions. Yeah, I hope you're connecting to what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And to the next point, it's a self-explanatory after this, explanation. Keep the conversations interactive and alive. As in, you see, there are sometimes, it's my personal experience. What happens, some of the clients or customers, for whatever reasons, they might not have the time, they might not have the bandwidth, some of the actual required team member might not be available, who is their SME, that is subject matter expert. And that's why they keep the meetings very short, very to the point, actually not even sharing the required details. And what happens on that basis, they expect the development team or or your company maybe to share some designs or some developments, and it is very difficult to gauge. And the keyword which I personally follow is never assume anything. So in that case, if
Yeah.
you feel that the other person or other party is not sharing enough information which is required for you to get started with your work, please keep the conversation interactive. Going back to the earlier question, earlier pointers, ask them some questions. Okay, how do you want this website to look like? What should be the journey? What are the intended users? Which age group are we targeting? What should be the theme? Any questions related to that particular project. It can be a website, it can be a product, it can be an interactive messenger, anything which they want us to prepare or to create. So, when you ask them questions and then when they answer, please be a good listener. Many a times people complain that women are more on the talking side and not much on the listening side, but it's not true. I think we really are very focused, or even many a times people tend to be so into the conversations. If you say something, they just grasp, but then they really understand well. You know how we talk to our parents or our best friends or our close siblings or cousins. What we talk. We even talk in codes. In our family, it's like we quote some Bollywood dialogues. Like from Jab We Met or some Sholay, all that. So you know what we are coming from. And it's so funny because the new person or the other person, they don't get
Won't
it. But we
understand.
know. Yeah, what is the, we call it inside joke, like, and it's really funny, but it really gives you this sense of understanding and belonging, that and then we say कि भाई चलती train में मत चढ़ना. So they're like, what? I said, it's okay, you won't get it, it's too much of linking. So yes, when other person tells you something, be a good listener, try to understand their requirements, what are they asking us to create, to make, where they are coming from, what is their overall thinking process. I know it sounds a lot right now, but as we sit and discuss, it's really very natural, it comes very easy. If we give our 100% attention to the customer, or if we sit and be there at that moment, it's very easy and it comes naturally. And then ultimately, if we follow all this, it will result in contribution to the ultimate goal, that is completion of the project, delivery of the project, giving customer satisfaction, achieving customer satisfaction, and definitely being a good and better BA, or scrum master or agile practitioner, whatever your role would be in future. So it's like, they say, sabka saath, sabka vikas. It's actually like that. It's like you are growing, but you're helping others to grow as well.
Yeah.
I do understand you tend to feel that many of Gaurav's and my talks ultimately end on a little spiritual note, because ultimately that is the fact of life. As it what I feel, we feel we're very practical, we're very scientific. All said and done, that is right. But ultimately, everything has a spiritual and has a believing mindset or theory to it. So
Yeah, it
when
helps.
yes, so when we do something, I'm not asking you to be not to take care of your things or yourself or your thoughts. No, when we love ourselves, when we take care of ourselves, that feeling, that understanding reciprocates to all. That's why we always say start with self love. So here the
Mhm.
self-love or self-understanding is in the form of understanding your role, understanding what are your requirements, understanding what you are contributing to that project in that organization. And that when others see, there are people who are so good, they're so hardworking, they're so dedicated, we feel motivated. And I just want us to be of that. I am pretty sure we are working on that. At least I work on that. But then, when somebody sees you, they're like, yeah, it's really, they're so clear, they're so up to the point, they're so contributing. Why not? It's really good thing to have.
Yes.
So this was my intention to keep these pointers. I know they're very simple. They might be, you say ati parichayat avadnya, it's like they're so simple that they tend to be forgotten. People tend to forget these things, but no, they're very essential. Whatever we did as kids in school, whatever we were told, we have to apply that same enthusiasm and same discipline and same dedication in your actual personal and professional life. And I don't think anything is impossible.
Mhm.
So yes, are we good? I just wanted to move on, because we are a
Yeah.
little short of time, because we have been discussing a lot. So yes, Anila, Varsha, Gaurav,
Yeah.
you like to add
Yes,
something
we
here?
could.
Yeah, so I found it really interesting and I have come up with a quickie assignment. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Both.
Great.
So,
Yeah.
so communication is the key, and we knew now 5 traits of it. And the second last one, I'm going to check whether you are expert in that or not. Are you up for it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not going to repeat this question. So pay a very close attention and try to answer me. Okay. There is a big project of a bank. Okay. There is a big bank and it has, let me repeat that now. From now on, you are going to listen it only once. So pay very close attention. There is a big bank and it has got a very small project now, and 6 sponsors come together and they decide to help this bank. And what exactly happens when they decide and they find that there is a small section needs to be updated, and this six sponsors are really super duper excited, and they decide that this project for X days they are going to develop amazing app, and they hand over this entire thing to the product owner. Product owners decide the duration and what they are going to do. They are going to design the complete pathway how they are going to deliver. Give me answer within how many days they are going to deliver this project, this small project. That's the question.
You said it's 6 months.
Okay. So any other answer?
No. 6 months.
6 months. So in case if you are listening this into the recording, please don't go back and means replay this,
Mhm.
but just pause it and reflect your answer. And once you
One.
are done with the answer, go back and then replay the segment of the question and listen whether you have given the right answer or not. What do you think? What is your answer? Whether your answer is right or wrong?
I cannot say wrong, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so go back and listen to it that it is right or wrong. Because I think it is not right, let me repeat it once again, and now pay a very close attention. And this goes something like this. The question is like this. So there is a very, very big bank, and they have come up with the amazing, exciting, tiny piece of the project. And there are 6 amazing sponsors, and they decided they are super excited to help this project with this bank. And they decide that this is something amazing. This requires to be developed within 6 days. And they decide to go ahead with the one IT company, and they go to product owner, and they ask to develop this application. And they come up with the idea and ask a product owner how long they will take to deliver this app. Okay, so what do you think? What should be the answer of product owner? How much day it will take to deliver that app?
They actually wanted to develop in 6 days.
Okay, now 6 months became the 6 days. Do you understand that because our answer just now varied, it declares, it proves that we have to develop our listening habit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And when you will rewind this question and when you will hear it back, you will be totally surprised to know exactly we need to be a good listener.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, let me repeat it finally once again so that I can get the real answer, whether 6 months or 6 days or 6 years, whatever comes from you. So listen carefully. Okay. Now, after this, I'm not going to repeat. So, yeah. So there is a very, very big bank, and they decide to, create some amazing tiny section of a project, tiny amazing app for them, for their customer. And they have got 6 amazing sponsor, and they decide that super duper thing is going to come into the market. And they get into the interaction with one product owner, and they ask that this amazing app, what they believe that this is 6 sponsor which are who are really excited, and they decide that in next days they want really it to happen. So tell me that this product owner, when they are asked that how long it is going to take them to deliver this app, what should be the answer of that product owner? How long this project will take for them to deliver?
Again, it says next day.
No.
3 to 6 months.
Okay, now let me go a bit slowly. Okay, there is a very big bank, okay, large bank, and they decide
Tiny
there
project.
is what tiny projects and small section of a bank or application requires to be developed. There are 6 sponsors.
Sponsors.
How sponsors are 6,
Mhm.
and they decide this is something amazing app requires to be developed within X days.
Yes.
How many days?
X.
Days. And the question is that they interact with product owner, and they ask that how long you will take to deliver it.
X days.
X days. That's the answer.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how we have to pay a very close attention towards our listening, because your answers are there in the communication itself, in the conversation itself. Only the thing is that we deviate, we don't find the answer because we are ready to respond. We are not ready to understand. We are not ready to receive it. So that's how the keyword is ready to receive. Be ready to receive, and your answer is there. So most of people do such kind of mistake. They have something going inside the mind when they will be asked that you have to give some answer. Okay, so you can just go back in the chill mode, and you have seen this exercise has been just now created while Prerna started explaining, be a good listener. I started thinking what the exercise I can bring over here. So this was just impromptu, and it is not only you. 90% people don't really pass such kind of test, because not everyone is a good listener, right? So here I
Actually,
encourage
yeah.
everyone, even if you are
Actually, yeah, that's
yeah,
what happened. First,
yeah,
when you said X, I heard 6. The second time you said X, I heard it X. But then Anila answered 6 days. Then I started wondering because I didn't have confidence on myself. I heard X,
Hmm.
but then I got confused. No, no, she must be right. That's
Yeah,
how. But
that's
still,
how.
it's bad listener.
So this is one thing, but this has X. But sometime means being a trainer and coach, I do different kind of listening exercises,
Mhm.
and I find that even though you don't even give the X, you just declare a some certain number. People don't get it at the first
Wow.
thing because they don't listen. Okay,
Mhm.
there is always something, mind is interrupting after every single word. You need to check whether my mind is interrupting in the conversation or not. Okay,
Mhm.
and when you are totally free and ready to receive, you will find the answer then and there, and that
Mhm.
makes you wonderful, listener, wonderful business analyst. Okay, so on this note, I am moving to the next slide. So Prerna, you want to explain it, right?
Yes,
Uh,
yes. So,
yeah.
so basically, this slide is showing you as a team member, as a business analyst. You could see the business analyst. Surprisingly, she's a girl in green color. So you can see her, right? She's basically rather the BA is in between, and it's directly and indirectly connected to everybody. You could see the business analyst, one arrow is going to the dev team, and there is a scrum master, one arrow is going to product manager and the customers, and those arrows subsequently going to customers and stakeholders. I know these are some of them are new words to you, like stakeholders and scrum master. They would come in the future sessions pretty soon, but try to understand the earlier pointers. When we explained all these things, like being a good listener, being communication on keeping communication on track, being a proactive person, all these things help you, because if I would feel this is like a binding agent to all these people, if you could see, right? Because the business analysis standing in between, there is an external party like customers, stakeholders, and here there is internal team, development team, though product owner is also an internal person, but he is more focused and more connected at times with customers, also being the middleman, or also being the bridging, also being the bridge between the two sides. So I think this slide is it's very very essential, and to even visualize, if tomorrow you enter in an organization, you would see yourself connecting people. You know that Nokia had that earlier tagline, connecting people. That is what this role is. Not only this role, in any professional setup, when you work and you deal with people, if you are even if you are doing development, you have your development team, you have your senior, you though you work a lot on computer, on your laptop, but then you still deal with people. Here, when you work as a business analyst, you are analyzing the requirement, you're analyzing the product, analyzing the situation, the delivery status, everything. You are connected with so many people, and I think somewhere this is the charm of this profile. I personally find it very interesting and engaging. You can work with robots, you can work with machines, but working with people is very very interesting. You really need to understand their intentions, their behavior pattern, how they would respond, how to get this work done. So there is a lot of psychology to it if you focus, but then that's not the point of focus as of now. But to work with somebody, to get them going, to get outcomes from them, to get delivery from them, to achieve our final goal of finishing the project on time, delivering it to the customer, it is very essential. It's absolutely necessary to gel with everybody, to understand their concerns and requirements. You have to be at such point that you should be very well understanding what the customer is expecting, and then communicate all that thing to your internal team as well. Like, this is the ask from the customer, and this is the this is what we are expected to deliver. And then communicating with your internal team that, okay, this is feasible, this is not feasible, this might take some time, we need some additional resources. So you feel at least I always tend to focus on these things, that if you're talking with them, if you're in constant communication to and fro of knowledge, of information is happening, everybody is on track. There is no communication gap. Like, and communication gap we just now experienced when Gaurav was asking you to be a good listener and asking a particular question, and only because of the lack of proper listening or lack of confidence, I will say, we go with that, okay, she has said that it must be right. We always tend to fall in self doubt. So please do not fall prey to such things. Believe in yourself, believe in what the other person is saying, and when you communicate that effectively, when you add your judgment, your understanding to it, I think there's nothing that can stop you from achieving your ultimate goal. That can be becoming a BA Scrum, getting a new job, getting placed, or getting a promotion, or overall just developing yourself. So this is from my side, Gauraji. I know that there are many slides, but I think today we have had enough for today's session, and I really want them to focus on these pointers, or whatever you have, what insights you have also shared. So over to you. I'm done from my side. I like to keep the others for next session.
Okay,
Yes.
sure, Prerna ji, and thank you so much for concluding over here. So one thing
Yes.
is important, one thing is very important. Whatever you have just now learned, please pay attention over there. And even if you are listening to the recording, I think now I am audible.
Yes.
Earlier
Yes.
also I was.
Yes, you were.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you're very much audible. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So I was just summarizing that, yeah, pay attention what you have learned so far, and start working in that direction. So see, we were talking about at the point starting point that it's about boosting the concept. Why? Because I earlier also said that advance can lead to the trap. So don't fall prey to the traps to the advanced directly, because on Google everywhere you will find the advanced thing, right? But concept, very few clear it. And when you have the concept cleared, then you have the confidence to conquer. Okay, let me repeat. When you have concept clear, you have confidence to conquer. And when you have that confidence, any advanced element you can learn then and there, because on this path of BA Agile Scrum, 2 months of almost training, you are going to learn that how to learn anything and any single tool just within 3 days, and master it just within 7 days, because I'll be sharing some tools and tricks and techniques for that as well. So remain super excited. And tomorrow is something amazing we are going to bring, because I know that you might have gone through the intro session. So we are going to tell you that what exact the plan will be. Okay, tomorrow is very important session. For that you would require to register on the URL, on the link we will be sharing with you in the group. Okay, make sure you have registered for that well in advance. That's number one. Number two, show up on time tomorrow. And the third thing is that ask any question if you have, because this is for also the new people, because more new people will be joining tomorrow. And there you will get to know that what is the importance of clearing the concept, because once you master that, you are ready to become the expert, because that's the very first journey. That's the very first step towards that success, for being a successful product manager or product owner or scrum master or business analyst. Okay, so that's the message for tomorrow. And there you will see that if you wish to repeat, how you can repeat, if you wish to go into more detail of it. And we are just working on your foundation. The more stronger it would be, the more higher the tower of the success would be. So we are building the foundation over here. So that's the message we wanted to share back, and that's all about for today. So before we end up, so yeah, how you want to sum up for today's session? So would love to hear what comes in your mind for today's session. So Varsha, I can see she was nodding, or she was just yeah, interacting. Varsha, so what do you want to say? One thing which comes in your mind after today's session.
For today's session, I would say it was overall recap of what we had done in the past, as well as it was more kind of an encouragement of what is being, uh, what we are going to become, that is business analyst. So it was a, I would say, more of an encouragement for our future role.
Or and takeaway for today, one thing.
One takeaway for me today is be punctual.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, pass the mic to someone on the screen.
Anila.
Anila.
Today I would like to summarize be a good listener, and for a BA role, I mean for a BA business analyst role, there are many key points where you can impress. I mean, where you can be impressed. That is be proactive, intelligent. You need to ask intelligent questions, and also, I mean, you will have to communicate. I mean, there should be a continuous interaction with the stakeholders and the product owners. And also, I would like to also say, I mean, the main thing is that you have to be a good listener. Then only a BA can, do things, act accordingly.
Wow, that's excellent. So call out someone's name on the screen.
Prerna.
Prerna ji, one word for today.
The word is thank you so much for listening. So again, emphasizing the point, I really appreciate you giving this much importance and such due attention to these sessions. I know this was not a typical curriculum wise session, but it's a very interesting and innovative way to understand why we are here, where we want to go. And one more thing I want to really say from the bottom of my heart is thank you so much. Your dedication, your involvement, your interactions means a lot to us. It's the required energy boost for us. So absolutely happy with the way you both of you have been putting in efforts, making videos, asking questions. Feel free to get in touch with us on WhatsApp. Other days when you feel you want to read something more, or you have any doubts, please feel free. We are there for you. And please keep rewatching videos. I always mention this, not only our videos uploaded by other BA Scrum trainers, because you would definitely get some of the other insights. There would be some change of style, change of explanation, the way they explain, and it is really good for you. Even if you hear, I know it's very difficult for you to sit and listen, but if you have your earphones plugged in, you can have the videos on little faster mode, 1x or 1.5x. And if you could listen to it while working, while doing your household chores, it will be really beneficial. Because if it keeps falling on your ears, we keep listening to it, eventually it will be a part of your memory, and that is what we are willing to build here, right? So please revisit these videos, listen to them, have a good recap session, and we are there to help you out, to guide you whenever you need any kind of special insights on this. So thank you so much once again. Over to you, Gaurav. Over to
Thank you so much. Yeah. For me, one liner is that if you want to be a good listener, just know that you have to be a good listener. And the moment you realize that you are not a good listener, that time you start becoming a good
Okay.
listener, because you become aware of that. And awareness is the first step towards breakthrough. So that's the message. So yeah, it was short and crisp today. 1 hour total of Inner Circle Mastermind. We masterminded what exactly we need towards becoming a successful business analyst, scrum master, or product owner. So thank you so much for watching and being here, and keep up the all good works and complete doing all the assignments. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you again soon tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Sure.